Come on, go. And we are live. We have no viewers yet. Oh man. Oh, we got one.
Yep. Notification just popped up for me.
2. Hey, if you're just tuning in, just stand by real quick, trying to get a decent amount of viewers. Oh, there you go. What's up, Mike?
Yeah. If y'all need to go ahead and get your snacks, get your drinks, now's the time to do it before we get into business.
I could play a video.
You got some? No, I have Angel's videos. You got those?
No, I don't have those.
Okay, I can play those. Let me get them. Let me get them ready.
All right.
All right, that is on video. Hold on.
Did he say get your snacks?
All right, where are they at? Here they are. Okay, got them. Am I the only one doing fishing today, man? Any of y'all get out there?
I stopped for like 20 minutes at a spot in Elkton. Wasn't no good.
I was on social media today, man. I tell you, the folks out there, people have been doing well today. I saw a post of some guy over in Middle River area who was on him. Like he said, he got over like 50 blow-ups. Only hooked up on 6, but got like 50 blow-ups or something. I mean, reports are what they are, but that's some pretty good action.
Yeah, I seen a couple of people on Upper West Side saying they were doing pretty good today.
All right. Let's see here.
All right, we got 23.
There we go.
Can you play the video?
There you go.
Oh,
what up, guys?
Almost. Let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and re-download it.
Trong said he hit a 6-pounder today.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. Somebody said they got their taxes done. I don't know what to say about that one, but hey.
Oh, man.
Well done.
Got their taxes done. I don't know what to say about
Get
that
it
one,
out.
but hey. Oh, somebody asked where Tommy is. Well, Tommy is down for tonight. He had the second shot of COVID, so he needs his rest. That second shot is no joke if you haven't got it yet.
That's the one that'll hit you if you haven't had it yet, man. That's
and our other teammate Joel is at some place with his family time. So you got the 5 of us.
all right. So you want to kick things? We'll be all there right now. Ready to kick things off?
Yeah, we ready.
I'm ready.
Yes, sir.
All right. Welcome everybody to Legion of Anglers episode 2. New teammate in Florida fishing. Without further ado, I'm gonna let Steve introduce our new teammate.
Well, everybody say hi to Angel, man. Angel, welcome to the live cast, brother.
What's up, guys?
So,
Awesome.
as you guys know, or you might not know, actually, not only are we looking to do a lot of northern snakehead tournaments this year, we're also looking to expand and do some bullseye snakehead tournaments down in Florida. Because to our knowledge, and this is where Angel can school us on this kind of thing, but to our knowledge, there really hasn't been the catch and release action, like the real kind of cherishing of the species for those tournaments down in Florida. I think they've had some tournaments down there that are the catch and kill type, but that's not really how we want to operate. Does that sound about right, Angel?
That's right.
Yep, there you go.
We had one. It was for a long time. They had it out here, and it was kill. You had to bring all your stuff back dead. And a lot of the guys that was doing the tournaments with us stopped doing it because we were killing the snakeheads, and some of them are against that. Now we're trying to do the catch and release stuff, and I think that's the best thing for us. And there's a lot of guys out here that's on board with that.
Now, I heard it was so serious down there that sometimes y'all don't even use the the kind of topwater hollow bodies with the double hooks, because with the Bullseye, you can actually hurt them like that. Is that what's up?
Yeah, like a lot of us, we don't use them really because on the hook set, we're killing them. They inhaling, and right when you set the hook, they're dying. So a lot of things that we do use is swim baits, paddle tails, buzz baits, buzz frogs, all that stuff, because it's harder for them to inhale it. But those hollow bodies, man, they're deadly out here. I mean, about a good 85% time, you're gonna kill them.
That is nuts.
Yeah, it's not like you guys.
Yeah, no, the northerns are tough, man. You got to try to kill a northern. You got to try real hard to kill a northern.
Not here. When it comes to hollow bodies, man, I know a lot of people will tell you out here the Bullseye snakeheads on the hook set they die.
That's nuts.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Have you had a chance yet, Angel, to actually catch the northerns, man?
Not yet.
Okay. All right. So
unfortunately, I'm going up there in October, so it's a bit too cold.
It's still possible. It's not, especially for Butch, man. Butch catches them on top water in December. So.
Wow.
But we could get the same spot we go to.
Yep.
Yeah, so I want to try them out. I want to try them out when I get out there. I'll definitely be hollering at you guys and try it out.
Hey, what's the biggest bullseye you heard about down there, dude?
Where, in Florida?
Yeah.
I believe it was a little bit over 15 pounds. This young kid caught it about 2.5 years ago. A friend of mine, Corey Nakowski, used to hold the record. And then this kid just went out and freaking found that one. Yeah, it was crazy. We couldn't believe it. We were like, wow. But it was a slob, man. It was a slob.
That's how it goes sometimes, man. You get the random person on the water. You can put in all the time you want to, dude, but sometimes it's just going to be somebody who goes out there and gets lucky, dude.
Yeah, and it was a young kid. I believe at that time he was probably 15, 16 years old.
That's awesome, dude. I'm happy for the kid, man.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I think that's freaking awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's awesome. Yesterday when I was out fishing with my son, we went saltwater fishing, and he landed a 32-pound freaking kingfish.
Yeah.
God damn! Wow, awesome.
Yeah.
And he's only 10 years old. So it was cool. It was cool.
I gotta tell my son to get on it, man. He's getting left in the dust. He needs to up his game.
But yeah, man, that was a big fish. But right in the beginning of the year, a buddy of mine, B. Allen, caught one that was almost 15 pounds, man. And it was just enormous. It was big. We haven't seen a big one like that in a while.
Because, I mean, it's like, that's the thing that I think people, if they haven't looked into it, they don't know. Because up here with the northern snakehead, they're in Delaware, they're in Pennsylvania, they're in Maryland, they're in Virginia, they're in a bunch of other states, Arkansas. For the Bullseye, they're really only in a kind of tight little pocket down around Broward County in Florida, right?
Yep, South Florida.
Yeah.
South Florida, and now they're moving their way up to Palm Beach.
Okay.
I know a couple of guys, we go up there a lot now. But it's just, they're really small, and especially here where I'm at in Broward County, so fished out. I mean, every body of water, you just have to know how to fish it, or else you're not going to catch anything. It's so crazy.
Now, have you caught the peacocks and the bullseye in kind of the same waters with one another? Or
I've seen them together. Largemouth bass swimming with peacocks, snakeheads, clown knives. I mean, they're all together.
We got to go, fellas. We just got to go ahead and plan it and go, man.
Yeah, clown knife's been on my bucket list for a while now.
Yep.
Yeah, I would love to catch one of
so
them.
cool.
That's just too many cool fish.
I haven't caught one yet, but I got buddies of mine that has, and they're fun. They're fun.
Now,
They only hit on live bait. Artificial, there is a couple of guys that do get them on artificial, but it's work. You got to put in some work.
Now, Mitchell's asking, what about the hooks that hurts them? Now, do you know what's up with their anatomy? Where like the hook is their brain just that close to the roof of their mouth, or what is it? Do you know?
To be honest with you, I really don't know. I don't know. But supposedly they have these glands in the back, and if the hook punctures it, it's like a lung or something, and that's what kills them. It automatically at a hook set.
So you set the hook on a fish and you're reeling in a dead fish?
Yeah, pretty much he's like surfing on top of the wall.
Dude, that's nuts.
Yeah.
Damn.
Now, here's something else that I heard from a few of my buddies that folks out there might want to hear. With northern snakehead, a lot of times they'll go for it once, they'll miss it, they'll go for it again, they can miss it again. I've had them come back 4 and 5 times. Is that the case with Bullseye?
Absolutely not.
Now, there you go. lay it out for him, man, because that's a big change of pace from Northerns up here, dude.
Let me tell you, it's work. I mean, if they hit it and if they strike it and you can't hit them, they're gone. They're gone. It's a one hit a quitter, and that's it. You don't have that second opportunity, man. Very rare. Very rare. But if you don't get them on that first hit, they're gone. And they're super skittishy. Yeah.
You got to be on our game, fellas.
Yeah. If you're walking the bank, you're probably going to scare them off. I mean, you got to be real quiet. You got to do long cast, rip it right at the bank, through the bank, you know. If you're 5-6 feet away from one, they're gone.
Yeah.
You won't see them. All you see is a big dust of dirt in the water. That's it.
Now, do y'all roll with kayaks down there, or do you pretty much just use the hard bottoms because of the gators and stuff?
We use a lot of aluminum john boat.
Yeah.
10-footers, 12-footers. We usually keep it between 10 and 12 because, again, you got to throw them in every piece of canal. Like out there, you guys got rivers, and you guys just go cruising. Over here is like we're jumping levees to go to the other side of the bank. It's crazy to go to people's neighborhoods. It's work. It's work.
Do y'all get a lot of grief from the homeowners down there, or is everybody pretty just open to the fishing?
All the time.
All the time? Damn,
All the
dude.
time. Let me tell you, when I first started this 10 years ago, maybe a little bit over 10 years, oh, man, I was in everybody's backyard. You guys can't be fishing here. And I'm like, oh, my bad. I'm just fishing. And then they call the cops. Then the cops is like, look, they called. You guys got to leave. I'm like, okay, I get it. So then I got smart. I was like, you know what? I'm going to just buy me a boat. And that's how I do it, man. It's a lot easier. No headaches. You do have to be careful if your boat is not registered and you're not in a private lake, you're in a body of water like 14 Canal or stuff like that. It's got to be registered. They will stop you and cite you.
Man.
Yeah.
They got you under lock and key down there, man.
Yeah, it's tough, man. It's tough. Like, there's a lot of people out here in South Florida that hate snakeheads. And they believe still in the whole kill them when you catch them, leave them on the bank. And every time I fish, like, I'll be honest, I hardly fish banking anymore because it's just so washed up, you know. I just throw my boat everywhere. Everywhere. That's it. It's the easiest thing.
Yeah.
It's you get places where you can't get into, where, you know, it's easy, you know. But, you know, a lot of times, like nowadays, you know, like I was telling you guys, it's overfished. These guys are killing them. And especially right now, you know, I'm a strong believer. Like, I fish for snakeheads year round. It's 50 degrees out here, and I'm throwing a freaking chatterbait or spinnerbait, and I'm catching me a snake. There's people that only go fishing from now to maybe August because it's spawning season.
Yeah.
Cheating. That's cheating. Anybody can catch a fish while they spawning.
They just popping fry balls?
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Dude, you throw a frog or anything on top of that fry ball, they're going to freaking devour it. Yeah, they don't play. They're very, very protective of their fry.
See, to me, that's one of the most admirable things about the species, man. Like, I don't care if it's northern or bullseye. Like, they're awesome parents, dude. You know, it makes them really vulnerable, but it's something I respect too. So, you know, it's I don't know. Hopefully, we can work on changing some minds and changing some hearts out there, man. Because
So you know a good thing about Florida. What'd you say, Angel? You can have an invasive species permit down there.
Yeah, there was a guy that I met that had an invasive species permit, and he had a snakehead. And he says you got to apply. Supposedly, you got to apply online for the permit for the snakehead.
now that's to keep them in a tank if you want to raise them.
Yeah.
Oh, look, there go Adrian right there. She's an awesome parent. I mean, she's not lying. That's my wife, folks. If you don't know, she got the kids downstairs playing games with them. They're completely out of my hair. So, what's your favorite lures to fish for the bullseye down there, dude?
Got to be my frogs, man.
Okay, there we go. That's the A-core, folks. We haven't really mentioned that yet, but not only is Angel our teammate, he's putting lures out there. That's A-core. If you've seen my videos of especially late last year, that's when I was really getting to throw in the A-cores. And I'm telling you, I'm gonna hold this up and see if y'all can see it. The angle of the hooks on these is nice and angled up right out of the pack. You don't have to bend the hooks at all, because when you bend the hooks, sometimes you can reduce the structural integrity of the hooks themselves. Yeah. These things are out of the pack, ready to hook a snakehead. And we'll limit this use to northern snakehead, because northern snakehead are tough, man. You got to try to kill one of those. I don't think I won't throw these to bullseye when I go down, but I'm telling you, those topwater hollow bodies, that's one of my favorite lures to throw right there.
Awesome. Yeah, we got a lot of new stuff coming up next couple months, man. We got some new designs on frogs.
Mm-hmm.
I got some new different frog molds. Actually, I got a nice swim bait that's going to be coming out by the end of May. So yeah, we're trying all new things, man. We're trying all new things.
Yeah, I'm sure I was killing y'all with the sound of me unpacking these a second ago, but I wanted you to actually see what the kicker frogs look like outside of the pack, because they were inside the pack before. Those nice paddle tail legs to go out there and throw off some action.
Yeah, you guys don't use those much, do you?
For the northerns, not as much. Now, Butch is the one who will put some type of kicker legs on a weighted swim bait hook and just tear them up.
Yeah, he makes the ones he makes, and he throws on white. But they actually, in the area where I fish at, when it gets real funny acting, the kicker frog will actually work.
Mm-hmm.
So, especially in white, I don't know what it is about white and pink.
White's always a good color.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Out here, bullseyes, in my opinion, I've caught them in every color. Again, my opinion.
Yep.
Color doesn't matter. I've caught 2-pounders and I've caught 12-pounders. Color doesn't matter. But you do got fishermen out there that do like the darker colors. You got some that like the lighter colors, some that like brighter colors. I'm a bright person. I like all the bright stuff. The pinks, the orange, the yellows, the whites.
That sounds like me.
Yeah, it does.
And again,
that's me all day.
You know, I know some guys are gonna be like, no, that's bull crap or whatever, but everybody has their own opinion and I respect it, you know. I just feel with a brighter color, it's a whole new presentation for them. And a lot of times these things, they strike because of curiosity. You know, if something is buzzing right next to them, they want to hit it. So if you got a bright bait, they got to hit it. They're going to hit it.
You said you were throwing the chatterbaits for them too, yeah?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. That's another thing, man. I love chatterbaits.
Me too.
Yeah.
a lot of the big ones, they're in the bottom. They're waiting.
For real. So the big ones you found in deep water?
Oh yeah.
No kidding, man.
Yeah.
I find all these differences fascinating, dude.
Now, and I'll just scroll it real nice and slow, and man, they come right off of that ledge, and bam. Yeah. But that's my go-to. My go-to is always a chatterbait. I always carry a chatterbait. I know guys, they use swim jigs. Swim jigs are cool. Just I personally like the vibration. Because as soon as you get slammed, that vibration stops, and you already know it's time.
So I got a question for you. So when you're throwing a chatterbait, do you throw anything on a specific rod? Because I know when I throw my chatterbaits, mine's only on glass. I only throw mine on glass rods, just because of the vibration.
I couldn't hear you. What was that?
I said, do you have any particular rod that you throw the chatterbait on? Because for me, I throw all my chatterbaits on glass rods.
No. I what I do like is a fast tip. All my rods that I fish with all have a fast tip.
Gotcha.
And I feel with that fast tip, you'll feel the vibration a lot better.
Yeah.
One
day when you get a chance, try a glass rod and see that you're gonna be like, oh.
I have a glass rod from Vexen. I've used it a lot of times. It is good. Glass rods are great for chatterbait, spinnerbait, stuff like that. But a lot of times I carry my rod in my truck.
Oh, okay. All right, that makes sense. Yeah,
I don't want to walk around with I don't want to stroll around with a glass rod, man. Them things snap.
Yeah.
So I just anything I use everything I use is a heavy action.
Yep.
It could be a 7.4 or 7.6. My go-to is a 7.6 all the time. Rather if I'm on the boat, rather if I'm on land. It's a heavy action with a fast tip. That's all I rock.
So Eric says, been struggling to get a northern to bite anything this year, but tied on the old trusty chatterbait the other day and wham. Yeah, dude. Yep. I mean, I'm always trying the topwater game because that's my favorite game out there.
Mm-hmm.
But if they're not biting, please believe I'm throwing the chatterbait.
And I made him a believer of the Willow Vibe.
Yeah.
Hey, if y'all ain't tried it yet, the Z-Man Willow Vibe is a phenomenal. I actually paired it up with a 4-inch, was it 4-inch diesel minnow? I had it in chartreuse.
Yep.
Caught a lot of snakehead over the past 2 days. It was a nice day today, but the live is more important for y'all. So, but yeah, if you get a chance, get yourself a Willow Vibe if you want something finessey. I'm gonna bring it to me when I go to Florida.
Bait I usually use either the Freedom.
Mm-hmm. I like that. I like that.
Caught a lot of big fish on the Freedom, and now is that new jackhammer. Dude.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
that's one of my favorite days.
Yeah, that thing right, serious, man. I don't know why. I catch so much fish on them.
Because I know it goes deeper depending on which one you got, right? And you said they're already deeper down in the canal, right? They're laying deeper.
Right.
Okay.
So a lot of these canals around here, especially right now, we're pretty dried up. We haven't had rain in a long time. It's actually raining today, and it rained a little bit the other day as well. But we haven't had rain in a long time. A lot of these small canals are all dried up, dude. I mean, I'm talking about maybe like 4 feet of water. So it's really dry.
Damn. We got Chad in here.
Yeah, Chad in the house. What's up, Chad?
Just in case y'all know,
how's it going,
y'all know who KBF is. It's just Chad. We got a lot of stuff coming up. So, hey, Elmer, you want to spill it, or you want to let me handle it, or Steve handle it? You.
Oh, for the tourney announcement?
Yeah. Since he popped in.
All right, so yeah, okay. Let's lay it out. And Rashawn, if I give out any false information, you stop me, dude.
Because I've been posting it in the group.
Yeah.
So.
All right, for the tournament, folks. All right. The most near-term thing is going to be a test tournament or a familiarization tournament. So it's going to be on Fishing Chaos. If you haven't yet, make sure you go on Fishing Chaos, make yourself a free profile on there. Now, that's going to be happening within the next week, at most 2 weeks, for this kind of test familiarization tournament. And
the
for
29th.
that one, say again?
The 29th.
29th, there you go. Thank you. So May 29th, mark your calendars. That's going to be your chance to come in, test out the app, and you can make some money too. Let's see. I want to read Chad's comment real quick. Leaving Pennsylvania on Monday to head to Connecticut. Where can I go catch snakehead in between? From Pennsylvania to Connecticut? Oh man, that could be problematic. Actually, it's mostly Southern PA, I think, that has most of the snakehead. Y'all know any better spots up there?
Man, you hear sightings here and there, but I don't.
Yeah. I don't think they're thick up there yet, brother. I could be wrong. I'll double check on it and get back to you though. Use the KBF. That's true. So y'all have options this year. Read like what Chad was just saying right there. We're going to be collaborating, but we're going to have tournaments that are going to be 1 or 2 day tournaments. We're going to have month-long tournaments like Chad's going to be running. We're going to have them in Virginia, Maryland, Delaware. We're going to have them all around the area. So you have plenty of opportunities to get in here, test out the app, and make some money. And a lot of this, what you can do is you can kind of double dip. You sign up for both of these tournaments. If you might not do one as well as you want to in one, you can actually do really well in the other. So keep an eye out on the Legion of Anglers Facebook page, and we'll put out more details and links so you can actually go in and sign up for all these tournaments and get your name on the leaderboard, man.
Yeah. So I saw a post about the board. So this year the boards are going to be like all the catch boards, the Yak Gear board, and Frail Bill. We're come next year when we redo the next year, the catch boards, the 36-inch board is going to be mandatory. So this year, this is pretty much the test for you guys to fish it and understand it, and then it's going to be required next year. I don't like honesty, and that's just what it is. We want everybody to be on the same plane and even across the board. So,
yep. Rules. We've been talking to Chad about this, and Chad has experience in running tournaments, and he's seen the kind of crap that people try to pull. Like some of these boards, if you flex them and put some weight in the middle, you can gain an extra, half an inch, 3/4 of an inch.
Don't tell
you can. Yeah, I mean, the bottom line is, I won't tell you all the tricks, I guess, but the bottom line is there's ways to game the system, and y'all are investing your time and money in these tournaments. We want to make sure everything is above board so that no one out there can cheat you. So understand that when we're putting forward these kind of requirements and telling you what's coming down the pipe for like these specific boards, it's because they've been tested and they can avoid those different kind of loopholes and the kind of crap people try to pull. We want to make sure everyone's on an even playing field. Now, I got to show this lure real quick just because I caught a snakehead on it last time I was out there with Rashawn, and the thing is just beautiful to me. But I got it stuck in my laptop. Give me a second, man. Yeah, just move on. There it goes. All right. This is that Mega Frox Arowana. This thing is beautiful, dude. Now, I normally don't fish treble hooks for snakehead because I don't want there ever to be a situation where one treble hook is in the snakehead and one treble hook is in me, because that's going to make for a really bad day. But it's kind of like a glide bait, goes right under the surface. But a lot of what snakehead eat, at least up here, are these small bait fish. This thing's probably about 3 inches, maybe a little bit longer. Beautiful imitation, man. Beautiful. Like the first cast I made with this hooked up with probably about a 26, 27-inch snakehead. You can shake your head, Rashawn. You saw it. You were there, man.
Hey, I'm not shaking my head at that. I'm just saying that it was a bigger snakehead. He just made it smaller. The point is, man, he was out there. He threw it. He had his Virginia. I had already caught 4 already, yep. And he had his Virginia face on. I had missed like 10. That's what I'm saying. When you listen to some of the stuff that people say, try it out. Because I threw the Willow Vibe the day prior and I caught 8 snakehead and I missed 10. And then I missed like 10 out there that same day because they were into something smaller profile. So when Steve would change to that Arowana, it was just on. But I did help him catch 2 of his fish. I was like, he's right there and he catches them.
He goes over there. Steve goes over there.
But so keep in mind some of the stuff that we give you because this gives you an advantage when you fish these tournaments. I mean, I would like for y'all to win and get involved in this stuff. The purpose of the tournaments is to be more advocate for snakeheads and understand it. So, the championship tournament is going to be in Virginia. And first place is guaranteed $5,000. You can't beat that. Chad has the system set down. Chad told me I look like the hamburger. You can't beat that. So now I know some of you guys in the bass boat guys are going to be upset because this is kayak and I'm sorry, but we are going to hold a tournament for you that's not just for you guys and the bank fishing guys, so you can get. But we're not going to change the rules because we're trying to stay within the parameters of KBF. That's why it's called a kayak. So that's what it is. So you guys will get the tournament. I don't know if Amped Up is still going to do their team tournament. We need to get with Tommy and ask him about that. Mm-hmm. If not, we'll hold it and see what happens. Yep. And hopefully the frog tournament too.
Now, we get this next question a lot, and I always like to send it around the horn so everybody can answer this. And I want to start with Angel this time. Do you use a fluorocarbon leader down there, Angel? You run straight braid, or how you usually run it?
Straight braid.
Yep.
65-pound straight braid.
65. There. Man.
And let me tell you, if you get a good one, they'll chew right through that.
No kidding.
I got buddies that fish 80-pound.
Damn. Now, with the northerns up here, their teeth are mostly farther back in their mouth. So we don't normally have too many cutoff issues with the northerns up here, but do they try to wrap you around the ledges down there too and break you off that way?
Yeah, they do that death roll. A lot of times, like the way we fish them out here, a lot of bushes, heavy cover, and you're casting your lure right in that heavy cover, man. And you got to horse them out. Because if not, they're gonna get you. They'll win. So that's why it's a big thing. You use heavy line. Make sure you got a good knot on there, because these things will straighten out your hook if you ain't got a good one.
Hey, you see that post?
Yeah.
What Chad just said. So he said he'll do a separate shootout for you guys who are interested. That's all craft. Sorry, Angel, let me cut you off. Sorry about that. And he did say, I asked him to come to Maryland, and he did say he might be able to do that. So we can get Chad in Maryland. Woo! And then
we got some spots we can take you in Maryland, brother. We get you one of those fire days up in here in Maryland. That's when you can get those 20, 30 fish days, man.
I already know where I'm taking Angel when he come up here.
Yeah.
Hey, it's still gonna be fire. I was just talking to Joe earlier today, and I was like, yo, you need to come up here. So if we could get Chad out, if Chad comes through to Maryland, we take him to the spot. Yeah, I'll take off. I'm sick.
Yep. Yeah, they can try to have me not take leave that day, but
yeah,
that'd be we gotta go.
The question is where we. Oh, never mind. We'll talk about that offline.
Yeah.
Everybody's like, I was like, wait, what? They all listen to the ear. Where's he going? So, and that'll work. So there's a lot of stuff. So another thing, you guys, we're trying, like you said earlier, we're trying to do a Bullseye tournament down in Florida. So we're gonna set that up. And what are we going to do the Broadwood Slam where you catch what? How many peacocks? How many snakehead?
No, the Broward Slam is a largemouth bass.
Okay.
Snakehead.
Oh, that'd be a good tournament.
Yeah, that's called Broward Slam.
There we go. That'd be a real good tournament.
Oh, that's gonna be fun.
Oh, we can set that up real quick. We could do a bump.
Hey, somebody in the chat earlier, I think it was Dominic Becker, asked what the website is for the A-Core. I just linked it to you on Facebook, dude. If you didn't get it, let me know. I'll link you up with it.
Hey, so you saying, Angel, because I know I was using the other day a fluorocarbon leader. Steve was looking at me like I was crazy. I was throwing a fluorocarbon leader on my maps because sometimes where I was fishing at, they could see the line and they just been real picky, and I was catching fish on them. But you saying they're going to shoot through 80-pound leader?
Again, we use straight braid.
Yeah, no, I'm just asking. I'm just saying. You said somebody used 80-pound floor.
Yeah, I've been broken off on 65.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. And I got buddies of mine that fish 80-pound braid. And I mean, these guys are horsing them out the bushes, the trees.
Oh, yeah, you need that.
Yeah, you need that out here, dude.
Yeah.
These things, they are the best freshwater fighting fish out here in South Florida, hands down. Hands.
That's what I've heard.
I've seen videos of the Bullseye death rolls, and they're a different kind of death roll than what we have up here at the Northerns.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I've seen
It's
their
wild.
jumps too, man.
It's nonstop. As soon as you set the hook, they're death rolling, and if they're not gonna death roll, they're charging straight to you.
So that's something Northerns do sometimes up here is they'll torpedo right at you.
Yeah.
Athletes at the hook, and you got to be able to take up line really quickly. So it's the same kind of thing of Bullseye.
Oh yeah.
I love these fish, man. I love these fish so much.
Hey, tell Steve that happened to me yesterday. Remember when we was fishing the other day? The fish jumped right at me. I had him, and I was trying to reel up to catch up to him.
He was
gone.
Was what it was.
Yeah.
It's funny because I've seen a couple of the videos on YouTube, and they do that freaking torpedo shootout.
Yep.
And kick, they do that too. And that's what it reminds me of. And then you got the Bullseye snakehead that they walk on the water. Like a shellfish. Yeah. So they don't really torpedo out the water, but they do that whole shellfish walk.
Damn.
So another question for you here, Angel, from Dominic. He said, are their teeth more pointed, like kind of like the Northern, or are they more kind of serrated, like where they can actually cut through the line more?
Yeah, it's more serrated, and they have a lot more teeth than the Northern.
Because every once in a while, I'll see somebody lipping a bullseye, dude. Like literally using their thumb to lip a bullseye. Have you seen that? It's like I'll see the picture. I'm like, what are you doing, man?
Yeah, that's the same way how I feel. Like that. That's like, yeah,
That's a good video.
Don't do that. Don't.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie to you, Angel. And I was looking at something, I was like, man, I want to put some gloves on and see what happens when you put your hand in their mouth. But
So let me tell you the true story, dude. About 10, 11 years ago, first time caught a snakehead. I didn't even know they had teeth. I lipped them. Worst mistake I ever did. I lipped him. He death rolled and tore my thumb apart. I said, you know what? I'm going to Bass Pro Shop and I'm going to buy me some clamps. And I've never.
Somebody did that at Conowingo with a Northern snakehead. They said there was no skin left.
Not this guy. Not this guy. Hey, I think Leroy asked in the chat, how much does the arowana weigh? 8.7 grams or 0.31 ounces. So it's a nice light lure, but
yeah, his first cast he caught it.
It'll do the work. It'll do the work, and it's actually it says 4.5 inches long. That may be with the tail. I don't think that's quite 4.5, but I could be wrong. Just off with my estimate there. All right.
Look at Elmer getting ready for this Diction Baits tournament.
Yep.
Yeah.
sorry, sir. I got fishing on Sunday, so I gotta take a break. I got things to do tomorrow.
You going on that striper trip on Sunday?
Yeah, I've been playing. That trip was planned like a couple months ago, so it's already been in the mix. So
Okay.
Yeah. So hey, I got a question, Angels. Besides, so you got what other fish are down there besides that are invasive? That's fun to catch.
I don't know if you guys saw. I had caught that big ass pacu.
Yeah, I remember that one.
Yeah.
Those things are around too. They're not an invasive species. Those are tanks. You know, they belong in fish tanks.
Yeah.
That fish particular, I've had a million questions how I caught it. Put it on a
Chatterbait, wow.
on a chatterbait, and I threw it like I would, fishing for snakeheads. Landed in the water. I reeled up at least 2 times, and then stuck. And I thought I was snagged. And I'm like, so I moved up the boat a little bit, and as soon as I got about 6 feet away from it, it darted right underneath the boat. Pushed us around for about a good 20 minutes. I thought it was a gator. I thought it was an alligator. And then it came up, and I was like, "What the hell is that?" And when he rolled, it was a freaking huge pacu, biggest one I've ever seen. Biggest one. So my boga maxes out at 50 pounds. Half of the body was still on the boat if you look at the picture. So I couldn't even get accurate weighted on that fish.
Now the pacu, do they have teeth?
Like humans.
Yeah. So,
Are they the ones I saw? Are they the ones I saw on River Monsters that were out there like biting people?
Yep.
yeah.
Oh.
Because because they eat so in Brazil when the nuts fall off the tree, they bite them.
Yeah.
So they got like little teeth. I used to have them in my fish tank, and their teeth are insane. Especially, but crayfish don't even stand a chance against you. Put crayfish in there, it's done.
So that's like the only thing I could think of when that chatterbait hit the water. He probably thought it was a berry or a nut or something, and that's why he grabbed it. I couldn't even take the chatterbait out of his mouth. He was clamped on so hard, so I had to cut the hook to get it out of his mouth.
Man, I think the one that was on River Monster had a better dental plan than I do. That's all I want to say. I was cracking up when I saw that episode, man.
Oh, dude, that was a little traumatic for me.
Yeah.
Leroy, the arowana that is made by Megafrox. And I got that ordered online from Megafrox. Oh, sorry, I put my hand on the wrong side. No, you can't see it. There it is.
We understand. This is a long day. I get it.
Yeah, it was a long day, dude.
Yeah, hey, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Hey, it's been a long week. I know for me, it's been a long, very stressful week. Steve had a very important, stressful day. He had a very stressful day before yesterday.
Yeah, dude. It's been a long week, man.
Man, yeah, at least we've been turning and burning, man. We try to make sure this community. I mean, I granted you see a lot of snakeheads, but we try to make sure you guys post other species because it's not just always about snakehead, but you get where I'm coming from. So hopefully we get on the red soon and get to Florida. I'm trying to get on Angel's boat and try to get. Yeah, trying to get on something, man. See, I want to catch I'm trying to catch a Goliath. That's what I want.
Oh my god!
Let me tell you,
We need to take a team trip down there.
when you guys out here, I'll get you on anything. Salt water, fresh water, what you want, dude.
See, I know I'm going down there to look for a house. I know that for a fact. That's a definite.
Yeah.
That canal life is different, man. You got tarpon, snook, clown knifefish, peacock, bullseye, cichlids, largemouth, and that's just the ones that I know about off the top of my head, man. Those Florida canals, you never know what you're going to pull in there.
Yeah, like you don't. It's crazy. The other day, like last week, I went snaking. Real small, dude. It was super small canal. I mean, I'm talking about super small, and there was a 30-pound tarpon in there.
Damn.
And I'm like, you don't even belong in here.
That's what I'm saying.
You don't even belong in here. It was so crazy.
There's some good intel there, y'all, for all y'all up here in Maryland, Virginia area from Dominic. Thanks, Dominic, dude.
Yeah, I was already talking to Joel about that. I said, man, we should just cancel going 22nd where we're going and go somewhere else. I was already thinking. He was like, man, let's go. I know Elmer down. He put that damn kayak in salt water, man. Get that thing out of that.
But let's go, man. I'm down.
I told him, Steve catch a red. He ain't gonna get to no snakehead ever again. He gonna be like,
bro. If we call an audible, we can do that. I mean, just so everybody watching, just so y'all know that's one of our kind of shifts in focus. Like we're still all about snakehead, and we're all up here to build the community, and we're all here for those fish. But with the Legion, that's something we are doing is we're kind of going to branch out and bring you some more content, be it redfish, be it, striper, be it the perch and crappie that I chase, pickerel, catfish.
bluegill.
Yeah, bluegill. Yeah, we find some big bluegill.
Shad.
Get some Florida-sized bluegill.
Matter of fact.
Then we be talking.
Matter of fact, let's talk about Me and Steve was shad fishing one day. We were fishing. We just said forget it. We was catching mud shad. We actually were snagging them. I actually got one to bite for real. It was interesting. So
They were everywhere.
yeah, man.
But yeah, some people might not know that either, Angel. Y'all got those big bluegill and big sunfish down there, right?
Yeah, they're big.
Yeah,
And we also got them things called the mine cichlids.
Yep.
Oh, I know what those are.
Yeah.
Them things, you get some big ones out here, man. I mean, them things are notorious. You know, they sit here and talk about the snakeheads, you know, devouring all the freaking largemouth bass and everything. Those cichlids are freaking all over. And kill everything and anything.
Yep. You got those red doubles down there too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we
And
got
jaguars. Yep.
We got jaguars. We have clown knives. We have what else? Pacus.
Oscars.
Yeah,
Oscars. And
Red tails.
Hey, Angel, how do you catch a clown knife down there? What do they like to bite on? Those type of fish.
They like to use live bait for shiners. I do have a couple buddies that do fish with them with like rapalas and stuff like that, like deep
artificial lures and stuff. Okay.
Yeah. And but it's work. It's I mean, these guys are out there grinding, but they get them. So a lot of it is you know, live bait.
Okay. Yeah, that's a pretty fish, man. It's on my fish list right there to catch.
Yeah.
Clown knife. Yeah.
Very cool. I haven't caught one yet. I got buddies that have. Actually, I was gonna hit up a buddy of mine for next weekend, just to go out there and try to catch. I want to get one. I need to.
How's the fight on them, bro? I mean, I know you say you haven't caught one, but your buddies.
Everybody I talked to said it's freaking badass. Swim back.
I think. Yeah, that's all I was say. They're one of the only fish that can actually swim like straight backwards.
Yeah. Weird, like, but them things are crazy looking, man. Crazy looking.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Rashawn. Hey, I'm streaming from my phone. So what I did is I took the videos that Angel has from catching Bullseye, and I put that on the Legion Google Drive when you get a minute, bro.
Oh, I gotta try to get in. I still can't get in that damn thing.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, it won't let me in for some reason. Hold on.
Well, we can post them to the channel or the Facebook group if we need to.
No, I can get it in there. It's just I can't get in for some reason.
But Angel did send us some video of the Bullseye he's been catching down there, man. And I guess if you're on here on the live, you probably already saw the cover photo. Yeah, I guess the other thing that's kind of cool about the Bullseye is that they seem more kind of elongated than our northerns up here. Like you can catch a northern that'll just be absolutely massively thick. And I guess you can catch them down there the same, man. But like I think the record up here right now is probably just under 20 pounds for rod and reel. Yeah, like the northerns up here get thick, bro. They get thick.
Oh man.
Now, but like I said, I talked to my buddies like Corey Silas and a few others who have caught both, and they've said that Bullseye fight harder. Like, hands down, the Bullseye fight harder than the northerns.
Yeah, Corey told me the same thing. I know he was there about a year and a half ago, and I asked him. I was like, we went out fishing together, and I asked him how they fight. He goes, "The initial strike is badass, but it doesn't beat the snakehead." He goes, "The snakehead fights way harder than those." And I'm like, "Really?" And he's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Wow."
Yep.
So yeah, he did tell me that.
Yeah. So do they make the same kind of popping? It's hard for you to answer because you haven't caught the northerns. But do the Bullseye make the same kind of pop?
Yep.
My God, that's one of my favorite noises in the world.
Yeah. It's just a blow up. Plop. Oh man, it's. Yep.
Yeah, I'm trying to get into it. Hey Steve, send me an email. I can't. Some reason I can't get to it. It won't. I can only get to the other part.
I got you.
Yeah,
all right.
One of those videos, the blow up. It just, she just boiled over it, and that was a solid one.
Do it like this. But let's see. I'm trying to think. Is there anything else in the tournament? I think someone asked Rashawn. We said Freybill catch.
All right. So let me go over this thing real quick. So. all the catch boards. Now, being that if you get a catch board that's 26 inches long and you catch a 33-inch snakehead, you're only going to get credit for what the length of the catch board is. This is a catch and release tournament, so it's a CPR, catch, photo, release. It's not a kill tournament. The Yak Gear board is approved, and the Frail Bill board is approved for 36 inches. The rules will be out. We finalized yesterday, right? Pretty much finalized yesterday.
Yep.
So it's pretty much going to. So like Steve said, it's pretty much going to mirror KBF. It's going to have the same thing. So if you can't win in one, you might win in another. That gives you opportunity. There's going to be a lot of side pots and everything. And again, the championship's in Virginia, and it's first place $5,000. So, but what we say, the entrance fee was what, $46.50, something like that.
Yeah,
KBF?
46.
The KBF is $46.50.
Yeah.
So
now, one point of kind of nuance that's a little different from the bass tournaments that KBF has run is that we are going to allow you, when you're measuring your snakehead, to keep them on the lip grippers. Now, the caveat to that is their mouth still needs to be flush up against the fence of the bump board, but you can still have them on lip grippers, because we all know you can sometimes have a handful trying to handle snakehead. The last thing you want to do is take them off lip grippers and then try to measure them, because they're probably going to end up outside the kayak and you don't get credit for your catch. But it'll all be outlined in the rules. And Rashana, I just emailed you that stuff over now, dude.
yeah, I'm trying to do it now.
Got you.
Hold on.
So those were king mackerel you had in the other picture there, Angel?
Yeah, kings.
Kings, yep.
And
A couple red snapper, or what was it?
we had a yellowtail snapper. We had a mutton. We had about 14 kings and 2 big bonitas.
Yeah.
And that was only like 4 hours of fishing.
And was that a trolling trip for you, or what was it?
Yeah, a buddy of mine owns a drift boat. We took it out yesterday for a little while.
Good deal. Hey, someone just asked what the location's going to be for the tournaments. They're going to rotate. So the ones that Chad is going to run are going to, I think they're going to primarily be in Virginia, but the ones that we run are going to rotate between the states. Like, we want to make sure that all the snakehead anglers in Delaware, Pennsylvania, Virginia, Maryland, all those kind of established snakehead waters, New Jersey, you're all going to have a shot at it, and you're all going to have a shot to qualify for the championship round. So we're going to get that calendar of events built out for you, and we'll make sure that we get it posted over on the Legion Facebook page so that y'all can plan your time off or plan your trips out and make sure you're available for those tournaments. But we're going to try to put one on for everybody, because that's what we're here for, man. We're here to kind of build and unite the community around some awesome fish.
Yeah.
All right, there we go.
Uh-oh.
Nice. Yeah, that's a big one, Angel. It's a big one too. Yep. Damn. Damn. Damn, he's big, bro.
Just sit down, Joe. Sit down.
Nice.
Yeah.
Another one on the boat.
Oh,
Wow.
couldn't we do this shit at the round?
Wow. I know, right?
We caught 10 fish.
All right, let me get the other one.
Now, the other one I sent you might just be a close-up of a snakehead. I got to double check. We'll find out in a second, but either way, the bullseye are beautiful, man.
Oh, yeah.
Which one was that? I can't even remember which one I picked. Oh, never mind. There we go. There we go.
Nope, no. Okay, here we go.
Oh, no, that's a different one.
Yep. Ooh, yeah.
Oh,
¿Cómo lo trajo?
A lot of times when they do,
9 fish.
they wrap up all of them.
9 fish, liar. Tiene los clamps.
Yeah, the plier. I guess.
Yeah, I got a question for you, Angel, because I've answered this for a lot of folks out there on the northern snakehead side of things. Because, you know, we had the kind of media scare campaigns up here about how they're going to attack small dogs and eat your children and all that jazz. I've handled somewhere north of 1,000 snakehead at this point. I really don't know how many I've caught. Never have I had any northern do anything but try to escape. You ever have one lunge for you, dude, or are they just trying to escape, man?
Never.
Yeah,
It's funny. A lot of times, I take them off the hook and I lay them down, and they find themselves back in the water themselves.
Yep.
It's so weird. They know where the water is at.
Yeah.
But I've never had one that snapped at me, lunged at me. Never, ever.
Yep. It's the same thing that I've seen, dude. It's just they're just cool fish that are just trying to get away, man. But yeah, their ability to kind of navigate and plot their escape routes when they're out of water. It's just one more thing that sets them apart, dude. It's just one more thing.
Boy, oh boy, I can't wait. Hey, hold on. Let me wait, other way. Get this nice little logo. Right this way. There you go, right there. Angel, their logo.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, there's the acorn.
Everybody's wondering what I got. I got a green screen, so that's how I put the picture in the back. If I wanted to change it, I could have put a picture of Jesus. Steve, I would have put Steve behind me. I might do that next time.
You want me to let my hair down, man? I can let my hair down for you.
No, I'm good. Fine. Somebody said they eat baby ducks here, shallow. What?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that'll happen. You know, even striper will eat baby ducks. Anything that you do. People don't know this. A lot of people know this. Even deer, if they get a chance, will sometimes snap up a small bird, man. Like when you look in nature, even kind of like vegetarian animals, if they get a chance for some like sudden spot of protein somewhere, they'll snatch it up, dude. But snakehead are opportunistic eaters. You know, if they get a chance to fit something in their mouth, they're probably going to do it.
Oh yeah.
Cool. So I got a question. So Elmer, for Elmer. So I ask you everybody this question. So if you were stuck and you had nothing else but to throw, you wasn't catching anything, what lure would you go to?
That's a good question.
I actually did that the other day because it was tough, and I put on a swim bait, man, with a swim bait weighted hook, all white. What you call it? One of them skinny dippers, made by. Let me show you. Made by these guys, but as soon as I threw these guys right here, threw these guys on.
Oh, reaction. Okay.
Yeah, with a weighted swim hook. Weighted swim hook. And sure enough, man, he whacked it. I mean, it took me 3 times because I seen it, and he wouldn't hit nothing else. And as soon as I switched that rod, man, she whacked it. You know, that's my go-to lure when it's really tough and whatnot.
Yeah, it's I hate to say the same thing after Elmer just said it, man, but it's swim bait for me.
Yeah,
it's like my go-to is usually the Mega Bass Spark Shad on a weightless hook because I'm usually fishing the eastern shore where the water's shallower.
Spark Shad is nice.
But if you're going to that, you're essentially going to a finesse game because they're not doing anything else. I can work that swim bait kind of nice and slow, and that'll get them, man. If nothing else works, that's probably what I'll throw.
That Spark Shad is nice, but you know, I'm throwing the chatterbait.
Yep.
So that means I'm throwing a blade waker. It's just what it is, man. And you guys already know that from when I was down there in Virginia. Well, Steve knows too when he was using it.
Yes, I do.
So I'm more likely going to throw a blade waker or any other chatterbait now when I'm not catching anything. It seems like that's my last resort. And then the second last resort would be a swim bait with a weighted hook with an underspin.
Yeah.
That I made. Because I hate buying stuff that costs a lot of money. I can make it myself. I won't get mad if it gets snagged. And I'll spend like a $10 weighted swim bait hook with an underspin and get snagged. So what you throwing, Pat? What you throwing?
That kind of depends on the time of year. If there's gonna be if it's top water, I'm probably gonna throw one of those little tiny micro hollow bodies with the blades on the back. Because in my opinion, like finesse fishing for snakeheads, it's going to be on top water because you can pull it, let it sit for a minute, and then move it again. That's when usually I get the strike points really slow. Usually anything that's like a consistent moving, if it's slow, I'm not getting bit on it.
And what about you, Angel? I know you said chatterbait earlier, but
I'm going with a swim bait, man.
Yep.
So the A-core?
Yeah, right here.
Yep. There you go.
Nice.
That's what I'm gonna throw that.
Nice, man. Wow. So somebody said the golden elusive white mouse. What
I think he's talking about my Lily Ninja mouse, man.
So I've been trying. I'm hoping Angel can find somebody to make that again. You know what I mean? Because that thing, I have one. You can't have it, Steve. So don't even ask. But yeah, that thing catches a lot of fish.
Yeah, I mean, I really even reached out to I think it was Savage Gear. I reached out to him. I was like, hey, if you can make those things, man, I can guarantee you an order of over 1,000 of them, probably a couple thousand. And they weren't trying to hear it. And I'm just like, man, y'all are missing out on money. And they said, hey, we've gone to this lure over here, and it was some kind of frog they've come out with. And I'm like, we're covered for frogs, bro. Like, you had a unique niche in the market that you just abandoned, and that thing produced. But I mean, it's opened up the market for other people, man. So it is what it is. First person that can replicate something close to that without running afoul of copyright or anything like that is going to make money, dude, because that body profile was money. And I went fishing today, and I hooked up on the snakehead with it. He wrapped me up in cover, and then he bent my hook out and ripped the tail off. And that was my last mouse. So now I'm back to being a mortal. But it's a hell of a lure, dude.
Well, I mean, the other thing that works too that will work with is hard to get though is deep for. Well, if you throw Angel's frog, you can use that because you caught all those fish on the one. I didn't even get to use it, Angel. That frog right there, I hadn't even got to use it. I had it with me. I was going to use it and do some video with it. Boy, Steve's like, I lost my frog. I was like, you want this A-core?
This frog right here, the A-core, this is the reason that I'm moving away from the 20-pound braid I used to use, because I was breaking these off fishing with Rashawn over in that heavy grass on some massive snakehead. Now I run 30 or bigger. It's just, I've had some painful experiences running the 20-pound braid, man. It just wasn't enough to hold up in that heavy grass with those big snakehead.
Yeah, man. I remember when he threw it out there the last time, he got broke off. He was like, and it was like, goodbye.
Sorry,
Rashawn. Do you guys have a lot of bait casters or just open face?
I use bait casters, everything, pretty much.
Dude, I literally just got my first bait caster, and Rashawn actually helped me dial it in recently because I was completely clueless about them. And I'm getting to the point now where I can generally cast without too many birds' nests. Now I'm enjoying it. I like the feel of it, but I'm still getting used to it. I've been a spin fisherman all my life.
Yeah, that's all I use. It's hard for me to use an open face. We call them open face. Bait casters. I mean, that's all I ever use. Even when I saltwater fish, I'm using a bait caster or I'm using a conventional reel.
Mm-hmm.
Like my son, he's 10 years old. He's been throwing a bait caster since he was 5. He doesn't know anything else.
That's a good way to go. You start him that young. Now, did you put him on a DC to start out with, or was it all just a regular bait caster?
Regular bait caster. I bought him the what was it? It was the Abel Garcia that they sell at Walmart.
Mm-hmm.
I got that for him. I dialed it in, threw some braid on it, boom, and that was it.
That's awesome, dude.
Yeah.
Hey, Angel, Mike Little just asked if you have A-core in stock right now.
Unfortunately, no.
We don't want to get in that story.
Yeah, we sold one 2 days ago. But we are gonna get some in by the end of May. So we're coming out with 5 different ones. So we're gonna do 2 traditionals, which are the red and the black. I mean, the red and the white. Those are the ones. So we're gonna redo those. And then I got 2 new ones coming out. I can't let anybody know yet. And I got one special one that is going to be a limited edition. Of course, all you guys will have them first. But I only ordered 1,000 because I just want to see how they move.
Yep.
But when I'm talking about these things are going to be badass, wait till you guys see them.
I know what they are, and I'm excited, dude. I'm excited.
I can't wait.
Yeah.
If this was tea, I'd be drinking it.
Yeah.
A white mouse, brother. I hear you, man.
I guess he's trying to hit that angel to make a white mouse.
Yeah, he's like, hey, Angel, go ahead and mock up the Lily Ninja Mouse.
well, you know what you could do, Steve? You just send it to Angel because you can't use it no more.
Yep.
I can use mine.
Something that I'm working on right now, just to let you know,
buddy.
So we are gonna have a mouse.
I can't wait to see it.
But
I can't wait to see it, dude.
Steve, I'll send it to you.
All right.
And then you guys can share it with the guys.
Oh, this is gonna be interesting.
Oh man, yeah, it's definitely gonna be a game changer.
Sorry, Elmer, I had to mute you. You was making some noise.
Rummaging.
So I got a question for anybody that's watching right now. This is your time. We're gonna give you about 10 because we're gonna be wrapping this up.
Yep.
We want to give you some time. Give you about 5 minutes of questions or whatever about kayaking. If you got anything about Florida or snakehead fishing, ask Angel. You got anything about playing that guitar in the background, ask Pat. Nah, if you got any questions for anybody, please. Now, don't forget that Pat over there is Lead Belly Baits. He makes inline and buzz baits, and hopefully he makes that thing I told him to make. I'm not going to tell you what it is. I can't wait.
I have it for you in Virginia.
All right. And Elmer, he just catches fish like a ninja. So we try to get you guys some good content of everything. So hopefully, you know, this past week was pretty good for me. So I gotta somehow, some way make a good video because I had a lot of Cambro batics. That's what I call all the fish that jump out of the water. And Steve, I think called your first bait casting fish, right?
Yeah, on your rod. Yeah.
No. Yeah.
Of course it was.
Yeah. Well, didn't you catch your first one on the bait caster the other day?
No, he bit short.
Oh, so
he bit short on the high octane.
So let's check this out. So I went over to Steve's house. He lives by the water. We went out there, dialed in his I dialed in his Corrado 301, and I let him use my DC with a Fire Tiger Meps number 5 dressed Aguila. He catches a bullhead on it. It was his first fish.
Yep.
On a bait caster on my rod.
I can't escape the bullhead catfish, man. It's like I don't care if we're over on where we go on base. It's just bullhead catfish are following me lately, dude. I can't get away from them.
So,
but yeah, it was my first fish on a bait caster, dude. It was fun, man.
Yeah, it was fun. Now we just gotta get him on the snakehead with a bait caster.
Yeah,
Really get him on a red on a bait caster and see how that goes.
Oh, buddy.
So that 301 to hold. So let's see. We don't really have that. You know, anybody have any other questions?
Maryland fish with lock drags.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Except. Well, no, never mind. I take that back. They just gonna pull a drag anyway.
Mm-hmm.
The carp. So I snagged the carp and Steve. Oh man.
Yeah, we do too. We have to. We have to fish lock drag because you'll miss them. If your drag is loose, miss them.
Yep, I've had that happen.
Is it the same thing? Just their mouths are real hard, or what is it down
Their
there?
head is super hard. See, so
Yep.
their head is flat. So when you set that hook, you got to penetrate that hook through that thick skull. And that's why I tell everybody, a good hook and a good ass hook set. The only way you're gonna get them in.
Now, have you ever killed them with the single hook?
Never. I've never had that issue.
Good deal. Good deal, man. All right. Okay. Now I know what to throw.
Hey, well, at least I got. Hey,
Down there, I know what to throw.
I got single hook hollow bodies.
Yep.
And they're small.
I have some too, and I haven't tried them. The company that I use to make my frogs have sent me some, and I don't know, man. I'm still a little funny about it, So I don't know. I'll try it one day.
Well, this question somebody asked who you use TRC covers. So TRC covers, we will all pretty much be using them.
Mhm.
Got some stuff coming out for y'all, but I'm not going to tell you. So when we get ours, then I'll release it to you, and then you can get some. But right now,
it's nice though. It's more stuff. It's more stuff that I'm excited about, man.
Yeah, there's a lot of. So with Angel and all of us, we got a lot of stuff coming. So you guys need to be ready. Damn, I just lost my train of thought too. Somebody said it was cart. Oh, so yeah, that's what I was. So I have some single hooks. They're small. Like I forgot who makes them. They're kicker frog, but they're a hollow body, and they're JDM, so they're hard to get. I mean, you can get them on the hookup tackle, but like you said, Angel, you know what I'm saying? You never tried it, so nobody knows. I haven't really. One of my buddies used one up here, and he said he liked it, but we don't want to take away from Acor, so make sure you just buy Acor frogs. You didn't hear anything I said. Let me hit the force. You didn't hear what I said. So you know what I mean. So cool. And then you said shirts. Yeah, shirts. We got stuff coming. Just be patient. This is episode 2. We got another teammate. We got Angel. I mean, baby, and we got the tournament coming up. I hope I got. You know what? You just gave me an idea. So you're right, Steve. I tell you, when I get my ideas rolling, it's on.
That dude is hatching plans 24/7, man. Like,
yeah, I know.
Rashawn got ideas coming from the ether, just materializing, and I'm just, man, that's a great idea. Yeah, let's do that.
and like I said, so originally, I don't know why Angel should have been on the team a long time ago. He's South Florida. He's a sponsor. Makes a hell of a frog. Great guy. Why not? It makes sense. So I don't know why nobody else didn't have him beforehand. And me being me. So
here we are.
Here we are.
Really?
We got some other people. We got 2 other people we're looking at. Don't think that we're going to have a team of a bunch of people that nobody knows, because Elmer and I can talk about that for days about people. I didn't even know Pat was on the team with me at one point in time in my life. This is something else. I mean, I have nothing against that brand. It's just everything was just a little different than what it is, how we run it. So yeah. So it's more about quality, the personality than the quantity.
Yep.
So we wouldn't be tight. If you're small, that's how it is. Me and Steve was in the military, so the small little fire teams and stuff like that, or whatever your squad is of 10, is always going to be the tightest, and then you can always rely on each other. And Angel will tell you that too. When barbershops, you got the right barbershop, you ain't got to worry about it. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So if you think of the mindset and how we all look at each other, you'll be like, damn, they all click. We just one good team, and Angel just fell right in. So that should tell you something.
Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. It's definitely, it's awesome being a part of you guys. You got some really good, guys out here in Florida that, I call them heavy hitters. These guys, they're nothing to play around with, man. There's about a good handful of guys that really will put some work out here.
I look forward to meeting them, dude.
So, hey, we got time. What? Let's do 2 more, 2 more minutes, Steve. I mean,
Yeah,
cut it.
2 more minutes. We
So-
can go around the horn with this question.
All right, so my GoPro is well, I had 2 9s and a Max that I never used, so I've been using the 9s, and I was using the 8, and then I sold the 8 and the 7. So now I've been using the 9s. I love the 9s. Haven't had any problems, and I use an external battery, so I haven't had any issues. So I can actually record for 8 hours straight and not have a problem. And I use a YOLOTech pole for behind shot. So, and that's hooked up to my kayak. I got like power ports all over my kayak, so I don't run out of battery. So that's what I use.
Rashawn got boxes of gears and boxes of cameras that he don't even know he has, man. They're just laying around, just waiting to be used, just neglected. But yeah, on like my setup is I have the head harness with the GoPro 9 facing forward off the head mount, and then I have a pole coming up in front of me off at an angle that runs my GoPro 360 Max, and that's a really fun camera. Check out Joel's video, Snakehead Slaya. He's been putting up some videos lately where he's using the 360, and it's cool, man, because you can it's what it sounds like. It's a 360 view where you can go from the hook set and just pan right around to the actual fight of the fish. It's records in 360. The files are huge. Like the files are kind of a pain to deal with because the files are huge, and you have to edit them in a particular way, export them in a particular way. But it is an awesome camera, and you can do some really cool stuff with it that really I've only just scratched the surface with. But that's what I use. GoPro 9 up top and the 360 Max canted off to the side on a pole. Yes, that my wife got me, which Adrian just said because she's fantastic.
Wait, she got you the Max too? She got you the Max as well?
She got me.
I know. I was just about to say you might as well say all the GoPros because you got the 9,
Max, the 9, my kayak.
So I'm gonna tell you this. So one day I was talking to Steve and he was like, "Oh my god, my wife is awesome." She had the GoPro Hero 9 out, and I was he was all excited, and he finally broke it in. Remember that day? That was this year, wasn't it? Was it this year?
Yeah. The 9 I just started using this year, man. And you can tell it. My camera prior to that, which I still have, was the GoPro 7 Black, which is still a solid camera. But you can definitely tell the difference when you go to the 9. Like there's no doubt about it. You can definitely tell the difference.
It was an 8. Yeah, I always buy you new shit. Don't play.
So what do you use, Pat? You're muted, Pat.
Technology.
Right now, I'm using 2 Hero 8s. I took one on a head mount, like Steve was saying, and I recently just upgraded to a second Hero 8, and I actually have it up with one of these, with an extra long gooseneck, I think it's called. The reason I did that is so I can set it down for when I want to take pictures or do selfies. Also, for those of you that have seen like my more recent videos, I really love shooting B-roll. So it's also easy for me to grab a camera real quick, do a cool B-roll shot, and then place it back wherever I want it at. So.
Cool.
It's more convenient than having to have it locked in one spot to be able to just move it around my kayak as I need to.
If y'all haven't done it yet, go check out Pat's most recent video. That's when he went out there and he won that tournament. Not only did he nail some great snakehead, he caught most of the blowups on camera. And I'm telling you, his B-roll game is tight, man. He is editing some video nowadays, dude. I love it. It's beautiful.
Thank you, man.
And he made somebody mad that he won the tournament. Oh, all right, Angels. Tuned up.
I use the Hero 8.
Okay.
I use it on a hat. And I just lost it last week.
No.
Oh,
Butter.
No. Did you have insurance, dude?
Going out this weekend to get a new one.
Okay.
So
if anyone's ever seen me out there with that big orange thing on the back of my head harness, that's an old flotation case for a cell phone. But I tell you what, when that thing falls off my head, it floats, dude. So I may look goofy as hell when I'm wearing it, but it floats.
You ain't gonna look as goofy as you are crab walking in the marsh with some boxers on.
Exactly.
Oh, we don't want to talk about mud. Jesus. All right, Elmer, you up? Camera.
Well, let me. I first started off with a Hero Session. That was my first camera ever, and upgraded to a 5, and then now I'm at the Hero Black 8. I do mount it behind me on a Rail Blazer. Right behind me. That's how I get my overlook shots, and I do still have. I still use my 5. I put it on a little tripod that came with my 8. I use that for like, release shots and picture shots, like how Pat uses his new one now with the with that neck bone you got, Pat. Um, yeah, I use it. I use this tripod same way as to take pictures and whatnot on my platform. Soon to upgrade though. I'm deciding if I want a Pro Max like Steve and Joel, or I kind of want to invest in a drone. I want that drone footage, but
Yeah, that's a good call,
yeah,
dude.
I'm looking in those two, but I'm leaning more towards the drone soon. But just deciding which one that would fit perfect.
All right. Any other questions? Because we about to end it.
Yep. It's about that time.
So let's go over some stuff. Test tournament for us. You can do a test tournament with KBF as well. And we're having one on the 29th. Catch and release. We'll get that out to you soon. Make sure that if you don't have a 36-inch board, I mean, you can use whatever board you want, but you can use a Frail Bill and a Yak Gear 36-inch or any of the catch boards. That's it. I mean, just be ready. It kicks off in June.
Mm-hmm.
We lost Angel, but that was
dude.
our team member.
Right at the end.
Right at the end. So I don't have anything. Oh,
No?
somebody said only kayak. Boo. Greg, we're opening another. There's going to be something for you. I had already said this to Steve. I said we got to make sure we have a tournament for Greg Hall.
Yep.
Specifics. He'll tell you I said it. So you be okay, Greg. You still get the fish. You'll still get to fish these tournaments. So, and I think Chad Hoover said he was going to do one for all vessels if we get enough people. So we're still going to do ours. I got to get amped up and see if they're still doing anything Snakehead. If not, we'll do a team tournament and figure that out. But we're still working on this frog tournament. So be ready. And he said, "You better." I got you, Greg. I ain't forget about you, man. So that'll be it. So you guys that don't have kayaks and can't fish KBF, you will have a tournament. And I think Chad will have one for you. And that's it. We got a lot of other stuff coming up, so be ready. I'm glad you guys are supporting us. We are a team, so nothing is one person. So if you have any questions, always you can reach out to any of us, and we'll get back to you in a timely manner. Don't ask us no stupid questions because I'm not going to give you an answer. I'm just being realistic, but
I give one more quick shout out, man. Joey Cover just jumped into the chat. If that's the same guy, then he's the one who won the Anglers tournament, dude. So if that was you, congrats, man. You put in some time on the water and pulled down some dragons, dude. Congrats.
Yeah, he won last year too.
Yep. Congrats, dude.
All that money. Let me hold something.
Right?
Oh, that's like he got a whole. I think he won it last year. So
yep. That's awesome, brother. That's good stuff, man.
Cool. All right, folks. Well,
yeah. Thanks for joining us.
Till next time.
Alrighty, guys.
All right. Y'all take it easy.